Welcome back into the Sports Blitz. We just wrapped up our Game of the Week in Class C1 coverage, so let's get things going with Class A. 5th seed Gretna getting Lincoln Easton's playoff opener and Darth Vader in the house. In the first, East Noah Walters passes it to Billy Stevenson with the 73-yard touchdown pass, 14-0 Spartans, as Walters sets a Class A state passing record tonight with 400 yards. But the Dragons, they answer with one of their own. Braden Chaney sets a Class A playoff record with a 99-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Records breaking everywhere. Gretna, they win in a wild one, 59-42. And also in Class A, Southeast was out at Omaha Burke for an earlier game this afternoon. First play of the game for Burke, swing pass, but for Knights, Will Jeske is all over it for a tackle for loss. Later in the drive, Bulldogs QB Cooper Katsky, keeping it himself, picks up 32 on the play and tack on 15 more yards for an LSE penalty, but the drive would stall. Still in the first quarter, Southeast Nate McAshlin, 30-yard field goal. It's good. It's Knights on the board in the first, but they would trail at halftime as Burke goes on to win this one, 21-3. And the biggest upset of the year, number 16 Omaha North beats number 1 Millard South 49-42 in a thrilling game. And 8th-seeded North Platte handles number 9 seed Columbus 24-17 the final score. All right, to Class B we go. Waverly taking on GI Northwest in the 8-9 seed matchup. Waverly first drive of the game, and they fumble it on a handoff. Tyler Douglas and a pile of Vikings are there for the recovery. Northwest can't do anything with their possession, but Waverly gets something going. Cole Murray out of pocket connects with Anthony Rulas on the run, stays in the sidelines for the first down, but Waverly settles for the field goal, taking the 3-0 lead. And to start the second quarter, Waverly possession on the 1-yard line, and Cole Murray takes it himself for the TD as Waverly Vikings led 10-0 with 6 to go in the half, but they would go off in the second. They beat Northwest big, 59-13 final score. And number 15 Lexington traveling to face number 2 Aurora. The Huskies, they're moving and grooving on their opening drive. Drew Canoost hits Bryce Barger along the sidelines. He thinks he's in for the touchdown, but the refs call him just short on that reach. So Aurora goes with the underhand toss to Carlos Chiazzo to score. It's 7-0 Huskies, and they're just getting started. Canoost leading the charge again, but his pass, that's going to be intercepted by Jackson Conrad. He takes this one down the left sideline, giving life to the Minutemen. But on the very next play, Davin Naylor gets picked off, and Garrett Bellis returns it into Aurora territory. The Huskers turn that into 7 points when Canoost rolls to his right and dumps it off to Preston Raymakers. He gets the push he needs to score as Aurora dominates 49-7. And number 6, Scott Catholic hosting number 11 Norris tonight, and it's another costume party at Moylan Field. Second quarter, Scott, they're up 7-3. Caden Beckner buys time, finds Joe Connolly. That's a 16-yard touchdown score, 14-3 Skyhawks. Now, later in the second, more Scott. Wyatt Archer with the 2-run touchdown run as Scott Catholic takes this one, ending Norris' season, 31-10 the final score. And more Class B, Elkhorn student section all dressed up for Halloween and to face off to York. In the first, Elkhorn's Henry Koger with the 2-yard touchdown run. He muscles this one in for a 6-0 Elkhorn lead. Then in the second, it's York. They're lining up for the field goal, but watch out. Elkhorn's Hayden Steck with the block, and Elkhorn is making York play. Next one, Antlers. Connor Hunt with the short pass to Brody Shamilio, who turns it to a 66-yard touchdown. Elkhorn had the 20-0 lead at half, and they would go on to shut out York 36-0. All right, let's take it. Seward. They're taking on their own turf at Concordia against Omaha Roncalli. Second quarter tied 7-7. Roncalli quarterback Jake Orr dropping the interception on the screen pass. Tough break for the Crimson Pride, but later in the quarter, Roncalli quarterback looking deep for Quincy Evans, but the pass just not enough, and it's picked off by Micah Hackbart. He returned it deep into Roncalli territory. The Blue Jays would punch it in on the 1-yard line to take the halftime lead 14-7. Seward would squeak out a tough win 21-19 over Roncalli. And final Class B scores, Beatrice, they fall on the road in Scottsbluff 54-21 the final, and top-seeded Bennington handles McCook 51-13. All right, let's move to some C1 playoff action as the 6-seed Lincoln Lutheran Warriors hosted the 11-seed Gordon Rushville Mustangs at Seacrest Field today. Picking up the action early in the second quarter, Warrior senior quarterback Joshua Dutzman leaps in 1 yard out to take the 14-3 lead later in the quarter. Dutzman launches downfield and connects with Johnny Pulls, who hauls in the 40-yard touchdown pass. The Warriors would go on to win 31-15. Lincoln Lutheran will face the 30-seed Ord in the quarterfinals. And the St. Cecilia Bluehawks looking for an at-home win against the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers tonight. Cavaliers looking to score just yards away from the end zone. However, the Bluehawks put up a massive 4th and 2 stop. STC with the first score of the game, though, number 4, Cooper Butler with the catch in the end zone. Bluehawks, they go up 7-0. STC's touchdown doesn't go unanswered, though. Cavaliers' Trenton Berry returns the kick with an 82-yard TD. Both teams tied at 7, but it's STC who comes out on top. Close one, 21-14 the final. In the Class C2 scoreboard, Wilbur Claytonia with a big upset over UTAN. They win in a close one, 27-26, and Ord takes care of Centennial, 62-21 the final. All right, in Class D, Fall City Sacred Heart travels to Kennesaw to take on the undefeated Blue Devils. The Devils kick things off with a touchdown from number 10, Tyson Denkart. The extra kick is no good, so Kennesaw, they're only up 6-0. Fall City responds with a TD of their own for number 14, Evan Keithley. Their 2-point conversion is good. Irish take the lead 8-6 with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. 14 seconds left now. Keithley with another touchdown for the Irish. Another 2-point conversion is good as Fall City up 16-6, but Kennesaw makes the huge comeback and rallies to beat Fall City 62-56 the final. On the D1 scoreboard, a big upset down in Weeping Water. The Cross County Cougars beat the Indians to advance 67-36. All right, let's take it to some 6-man football action here in Lincoln. Parkview Christian hosting Silver Lake. After the Eagles go 4 and out, Patriots take over, and their first play from scrimmage is a handoff to Chandler Page. He goes right side for just over 20 yards downfield for the early touchdown. And this might as well just be a Page highlight reel, because next Silver Lake possession, 4th down and pressure, and it's picked off by Page as the Eagles can't stop him on either side of the ball because very next play, it's a Page give and go. This time on the left side, another Patriots touchdown puts them up 14-0 as they go on to win big 56-38. And finally, 6-man scoreboard, McCool Junction with the upset on the road versus Franklin. They beat the Flyers and advanced 28-20. And the final, and Spalding was able to make the comeback to beat Sterling 45-44. That's a look at all your sports in the sports